it again. Every time Nigeria is ringing bell. If I look on news, it is bell. If I look social media, it is problem. Eh? When I should be drinking coffee, they will make me to come online. They don't want to have me to rest. But you know what? You know what? The spirit in me, the Biafra spirit in me, I said, when I told you, if Mazen Namdekano is looking for 100 people, I promise that I have 50 in me. You have not seen anything. It is not by my power. It is not by my power. It is not by my power. But, you know, as my own oro, I am a rocha. You understand? Till Biafra come. But today you are going to receive sense. The crypto, Nigeria crypto. As they are crippling your economy, they close border. They close the border. ESN came out automatically, you know, weaponized. It shocked them. It shocked them. They said, this border no work. Oh. This close of border no work. Oh. Now, how do we stop the funding now of this Sunday or Igbo? How do we stop the contribution? Let us stop the crypto. Because they were following Nigerians, southern Nigerians. Use crypto. We should open crypto. Use crypto. Don't use the Western Union. Don't use this. They say, so these people are doing crypto. Okay, let us slash them. Bah! They are not considering the economic impact of crypto. No. They are not considering how much the crypto is bringing to Nigeria economy. Their agenda is not to make Nigeria progress. No. They have a better agenda. Now you get the point. Now you get the point. My only problem is that why is it that you must wait? Was Thomas born in Nigeria? Is Thomas a Nigerian? Is Thomas in the Bible in Nigeria? Are you a lineage of Thomas? Are you a lineage of Thomas? All of you have Thomas blood in your vein. How did you get Thomas blood in your vein? That it must happen to you first before you understand. We hear more in Anambra. You hear more kind of woo. When we are telling you, you don't know no. We are telling you, even we are not prophets, but everything we have said, everything we open this mouth to say, if it don't happen today, it will happen tomorrow. I want you to go from the beginning of this struggle, from the beginning. In fact, even the one that we are not sure of, once God asks us to say it, we will say it and God will do it. Hey! I said, did you see the prayer? May God harden the heart of the leaders in Nigeria so that we will tell them, the world may know that Obi is no longer a boy. I remember when we used to read the history of the Greeks, the Greek gods. I don't know, you know, of course you don't read all those things in Africa. The history of the Greek gods. Medusas. Medusa, they say Medusa is she look at when you look at Medusa, you turn into
this is na wicked word. This is na confusion word. Listen to Palibran. I will tell you a story about one lady girl. Pali they go to work Pali they work for bank. Then I enter for motor. Wherever they go, opposite Udi, but the rocky hand the side, along the Sukudu road. I see people run. I see people run. Then I ask the driver waiting they happen. Driver waiting they happen. Driver tell the Pali boy. See no day for talk. If better you take your eye and see. Then I call the driver. Driver waiting. Driver waiting. This is na wicked word. This is na confusion word. Listen to
akara m ihe mbe na-eme mbe si ma achọrọ ofu ukwu ehi ma nke ọzọ mụ achọrọ ihe niile ma ụkwụ ya ma aka ya ma isi ya ma olu ya anyị ga-adọbiri wee pụọ na nke onwe anyị tighata azụ etu anyị nọ tupu ndị ọcha wee bịa ebe a nwa aha obodo ebe a nwe ndị mmadụ n'ime tupu nwa bekee si ebe o si hapụ obodo ya ọ bịa ebe a ọkpọrọ onye nke ọkpọrọ okeke ọkpọrọ okafọ dakata anyị isi ọ sị n'ụbọchị nke taa na anya aha anyị wuzi Naijiria anyị na-aza aha na-enweghị omimi n'ime ya ihe ngwa gị gbasị biko kọwara m ihe Naijiria pụtara enwepụghị kọwara m ọmụa ga-aza aha osimiri ka osimiri ga-aza aha mụnwa n'ihi ihe anyị na-ekwuwu na ebe arụgidere ụlọ a na ọ jọgburu onwe ya ọ dịghị mma Naijiria agaghị emekọtanwu ihe ọzọ ihe ọjọọ emego n'obodo a arụ emego egbugo ndị be anyị aka na-egbukwa anyị ndị Fulani wee chere na mabata be anyị ka na-egbukwa ndị be anyị ruo ụtụtụ echi a na-asị m na ọ ga-adị mma oge ọ na-ekwekwu ka nwee mmekọrịta bụ nke ndị nụkọ nke ndị ụmụnne ha egosighị anyị ọtụtụ mgbe ha kpọrọ anyị asị onye ajụrụ ajụ na-ajụ onwe ya ha jụrụ anyị aja ama njụ onwe anyị agbanyeghị na anyị nwe ngwa ahịa n'ugwu Awụsa agbanyeghị na anyị na-azụ ahịa ebe niile dị iche iche na-eme nke ọma kama onye gara ndụ kpakụ onye ire rie n'ihe ọ Ndụbụisi ka anyị na-ekwu okwu ya ka anyị cheghata azụ ebe a ruo obodo anyị ka o wee maa mma wee karịa obodo ndị ọcha na mma ọhịa anyị na-arịọ nwekwe na ugwu nwee nkwanye ugwu n'ime onwe anyị ọnwa anyị pụọ n'iro a na-etigbu anyị pụọ n'iro okwu okwu asị ọ bụ gịnị ma anyị ji wee ekwu okwu ọnwụ ihe ndị a ka anyị sị na anyị agaghị anabatakwa ya ọzọ.
Akụkọ a kọrọ anyị bụ na ọkụkọ na ewu agaghị nzukọ ụmụ anụmanụ a na-emezi mgbe ọbụla a chọrọ ịchụ aja ejiri ọkụkọ maọbụ nwụchụ aja mgbe ọbụla a chọrọ ime ka Naijiria dị n'otu enwe ha na-eto esi mgbe kpam akpụrụ ndị Igbo ọ pụtara na anyị bụ ọkụkọ maọbụ ka ọ pụtara na anyị agaghị nzukọ mere ya bụ eji eme anyị bụ ndị Igbo ụdị na ọbara ndị Igbo ahụ kpafu n'obodo Naijiria gaja
ọ bụ site na akpọmasị ihe na-eme anyị dị ka ihe mere ndị ji oge mgbe gara aga etu akụ ka mba niile dị iche iche ji kpọọ ụmụ Izrel asị a na-egbu ha afọ niile aka na-egbu ha o wee ruo oge ugbu anyị asị na ogbugbu a na-egbu anyị na ọ dịghị anyị mma. Ọ ka mma na onwe ihe kwegbuo anyị wu nwere onwe njem a nke anyị na-aga kama na na-ese etete n'ụtụtụ asị na onwe onye gburu ebe a onwe ha na-ekwu okwu o doo na onye onwe onye n'aka ụkọchukwu n'ugwu awụsa ebepụ isi ọnwụghị ofu ugboro ọnwụghị ugboro abụọ ọnwụghị ugboro atọ ọnwụghị ugboro anọ ọ bụ ruo ole mgbe ka a ga-egbugide anyị wee rue anyị asị mba na anyị ga-aga ka anyị nwee ike wee nwere onwe anyị. Ọ ka mma na anyị nwụrụ ebe anyị na-azọ nwere onwe tụbụ na anyị nọ n'ụlọ etu a mmadụ ibe mabata n'ime ụlọ mbịa gbupụ m isi a sị na-achọghị ụdị nka ọ wụghị anyị maka a ga-eji wee chụọ àjà ọzọ.
Welcome. Thank you for joining us on another evening section. I appreciate everybody that have connected. Please, if you join us, like and share the program, invite other people to join us. Once you join, try to invite someone else to join the program so that we can send this message to where it needs to get to. Wherever you are and you are watching our program, kindly help us to like and share. Like and share to everyone that is around you. Share to family and friends. Share to your neighbors. I welcome everyone that has connected. From my end, it is good evening. Wherever you are watching, accept my greetings according to your time zone. So, my wonderful people, we have come once again, as we always do, evening time. You know, our evening program is always a quick and short one. I'm not going to keep you for too long. I will not be taking much of your time. I'm going to just have it for some minutes and we will call it a day, so that we can take our rest. I appreciate everyone that has connected, wherever you are connecting from, and I thank you for being part of us. Whether you are joining us from Biafra land, you are joining us from Asia, from Europe, from America, from Australia, from Canada, from New Zealand, I welcome you, I welcome you, I welcome you. Thank you for joining us. As you join, try to invite at least one person to join you. When you join, try to invite at least one person. That is how to pass this message. We don't have any other message here except to speak about our freedom, the restoration of the independent state of Biafra. We talk about the atrocities of Nigerian government, and we speak on the unity of the Biafran people. We explain the reason we are doing what we are doing. That we are asking for our freedom is not out of wickedness. It is not out of hatred. It is not out of envy and jealousy, not out of pride, not because of the resources we have. The reason why we are clamoring for our independent state is because we have become an endangered species in the land that belongs to us. And we are left with no other choice than to fight for our freedom. And that is exactly what we are doing. We will fight for our freedom with everything in us. We will fight for our freedom with every single thing that is in us. And we will not look back. No matter how the enemy try to stop us, no matter how they try to attack us, whatever they try to do, we will stand them and we will make sure that we overcome them. The attack against us is increasing. It is not stopping. We didn't make ourselves whom we are today. ones that created ourselves and put ourselves in that very portion of the land where we are today. It is Chukwu Okike who put us on that very place where we are. And he knows why he did that. We cannot question him. We did not ask him to make us be part of that place where we are today. It is not our own making. He created us and kept us in that part of the world, the old southeastern region of Nigeria. And we have to occupy that very space, build it, maintain it, and make it what it should be. But somehow, our neighbors, whom we will find around us, do not want us to succeed. They have made not just the Biafran, every Nigerian is an endangered species in that contraption called Nigeria. Every Nigerian is an endangered person. Every Nigerian. We need to pretend. But you know, for us, we don't pretend. We say things the way. When you go and check their news, all you are going to see are news of death and destruction. That is the only news you will see in Nigerian news. Loss of life of thousands of people, loss of life from hundreds of people every single day. The terrorists are taking over the country. They are in charge, doing anything they want to do without any challenge whatsoever. And we cannot fold our hands and watch people, watch some ragtag terrorists, all in the name of being part of a failed state. We will not allow that. We cannot allow that. We can't allow that. Every single one of us today has to be very careful. Nigeria is a failed state. That is why the life of the citizens, that is why you see them scattered everywhere. Look at a country like Libya that is at war. A country at war where the citizens are hardly finding their way out. In the midst of the war, you still see people in Nigeria traveling to Libya. It is not because of any other thing. It is because they have no hope in their country. They have no hope. You can imagine a place like Libya that we know that the instability in Libya is unimaginable. But yet, you see people from Nigeria preferring to go to Libya, preferring to die in Libya than to coming back to that contraption called Nigeria. That is how bad it is. It is only Nigerians that will prefer to die instead of going back to where they come from. Only Nigerians will take a risk of jumping from 12-story building to escape ordinary immigration at the risk of their life, and they don't care. When you see such things happen, it is not ordinary. It is not ordinary. It is happening for a reason. It is because the contraption called Nigeria has failed and the people have lost hope. Where they can find a little peace of mind, they are willing to sacrifice anything sacrificable to be there. If not for that, how can a sane person be going to Libya? How? But I bet you interview those people who have gone to Libya. Some of you are very busy blaming them. You are busy blaming them, calling them names. But I bet you when you interview them and you listen to where they are coming from, when you hear their story, then and only then you will understand what they have seen, what they have seen, and what they have been through that have made them to take the decision that they took. Every single one of us, we have to be very, very careful. Each time when we come here, we speak. We speak on behalf of the Biafran people. But that does not mean that this atrocity is happening only in Biafra land. It happens everywhere. But we are speaking about our own region where we are concerned. And any other person is free to speak about their region. Whether you are from the southwest, whether from the middle belt or the north, you are entitled, you have that freedom to speak about your region. Do not see us as a threat. It is foolish for you to ignore the peak in your eye and you're trying to remove that in another person's eye. It is foolish for people in that contraption from other regions to leave the death that is before them. And instead, they are busy chasing shadows. It is sad and disturbing. And wherever you are as a Biafran, you must continue doing what you are doing. You must continue fighting for your freedom. Do not be discouraged. Do not be discouraged. Nigeria is a bad news. Everywhere, every time you go on their news, what you're going to be seeing are bad news. Look at Sahara reporters are reporting. Soldier on the run after stabbing police constable to death. You can imagine. Only in Nigeria, you can see this kind of news. In Nigeria, everything is possible. A soldier stabbed a police constable to death. So when we say, you can imagine, when the life of the police themselves is not safe, these are the people you want to put your life in their hand. They are not safe. How much more you? How much more you yourself? How can you be safe? How can you be safe? Every one of us, we must be careful what we do and how we do them. We must pay attention to things around us. Do not allow you to accuse your rights. Do not allow me to do operating. Do not allow anybody to take away your rights from you. Don't allow it. It is not a crime for somebody to ask for self-determination. It is your right. A right that you must not play with or gamble with. Because Nigeria has only death to offer you. What you are seeing here is a report from Sahara Reporters. You can see it clearly. It says, Nigerian soldier on the run after stabbing police constable to death. These are the kind of informations. Each time you go to their news line, any news about Nigeria, it is always negative. 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 You can never see something that's going to encourage you and give you hope that maybe something is going to happen. You can never see anything that will encourage you. All you're going to be seeing is bad news. That is why everybody, Biafrans, are trying to leave that very entity called Nigeria. A place that is run by a criminal gang. A place that is run by a criminal gang that has nothing to offer. That all you can get there is bad news. And I don't know how long will we continue to pay attention and pretend all is well when all is not well. Wherever you are as a Biafran, I urge you in the name of Chukwu Okike Abiyama to please support the restoration of Biafra the best way you can. There is no other solution. There is no other remedy to what we are seeing today in the Zoological Republic. The only remedy remains the United States of Biafra. That is the only remedy. The only remedy is the United States of Biafra. So wherever you are, you must always try as much as possible. Try as much as you can to play your little part. Whatever you know you can do to support the restoration of Biafra, do not hesitate to do so. Don't wait for anybody to beg you. Don't wait for anybody to remind you. Don't wait for anybody to ask you to do what you have to do. Don't wait for a reminder. If you know what you will do to see that Biafra is free, please do it, and do it now, not tomorrow. There is no time. There is no time. My fellow Biafrans that are listening at this night as I'm speaking, more especially our men that are fighting for Biafra on the ground, please always remember that what we are doing is a matter of life and death. Always remember that lives have been lost in the course of this very journey. Always remember that so many lives have been wasted in the course of this journey. We cannot continue on this path. Whenever you want to get angry and speak up normal, Remember that lives have been wasted already. Always find a reason to hold back your anger. Always find a reason to change your mind. Always find a reason to hold back. Biafra is not going to come by we fighting ourselves. Biafra is not going to be fully restored by we gossiping and blackmailing each other. The Biafra we are asking for has been given to us already. It is left for us to open up our arms, accept it and enjoy it. It is left for us to open up our arms, accept it, and enjoy it. Any Biafra today that does not know that it is time for us to come together and do the needful, I don't know what you are fighting for. If you're a Biafran today, you are still busy joining the bandwagon of the propagandist. I don't know what you're waiting for. Our land is under siege. We are losing young men and women. We are losing heroes in Biafra land. The attack against our land is increasing on a daily basis. What are you doing about that? What are you doing about that? Do you think that the call for Biafra is a joke? Do you still think that the call for Biafra is for fun? What are you thinking? And you that is in this phase of this Biafra, what type of Biafra are you looking for? Are you trying to create a new nation, or you want to establish another zoological republic? Every one of us have to reflect on these questions. What type of Biafra do we want? A lot of things are happening, both the ones we can talk about and those we are not talking about. There are so many things that are happening in Nigeria, and those who are supposed to speak are not speaking. Those who you think they have the knowledge and they will stand in for their people are not doing so. We are left on our own to fight for ourselves. And if we don't fight for ourselves, it is going to be disastrous. So my wonderful people, wherever you are as a Biafran, we have gotten to the elastic limits. It's either they let us go or something will happen in the zoological republic. There is no other option, no other way. It's either they let us go or they are going to face a situation that they cannot be able to manage. Not ever. They can never be able to manage. The Biafrans are saying enough is enough. We have suffered too long, and we cannot continue to be suffering in the hand of these terrorists. We cannot continue to risk our life in the hand of these terrorists. We have gotten to a point where we need to take our stand and stand on it. It does not matter what the world is saying. It does not matter what the world is doing. What matters to us today is ourselves. What do we want? In the planet that we live today, we know that it is to your tent, O Israel, every man to himself. Every region is doing something that favors them. Everybody is doing what favors them. You see the United States and Donald Trump, they are chasing a policy that favors them. They don't care about you. They are chasing a policy that favors them. The same thing with other countries of the world. The UK, French, so many countries you can think about. Every single one of them is doing that which favors them. They don't care about you. They don't give a damn about you or how you feel. My fellow Biafrans, the time has come when we have to forget about all our differences. Forget about all our differences. And pursue freedom. If we do not, the days ahead is going to be terrible. Our enemies are busy strategizing. They are busy planning one thing or the other. They are busy creating different kinds of situation for themselves. They are creating different methods or ways to destroy what we're asking for. What are we doing? What are we doing? I urge every one of us to please sit up. Sit up. The challenges are deep. The challenges are hard. So wherever you are as a Biafran, I urge you in the name of Chukwu Okike Abiyama to please wake up from your sleep. The battle ahead of us is huge, and that battle must be fought. If anybody is telling you that we're not going to fight the battle, that's the person is deceiving you. Have it at the back of your mind that we must fight this battle. It's not whether you like it or not. It's not a question whether you like it or not. The war is already there. Biafra has been declared, and it will not be called back. For those of us who believe that Biafra has been declared, who participated in the self-referendum, and yet you are withdrawing from it. For those who didn't participate in the self-referendum, I don't have their time, I don't have their problem. I don't have any problem with them. They are entitled to their opinion, and they are free to go along with whatever they believe. But for those of us who believe that Biafra is achievable, we must mind how we speak and how we talk to our brothers and sisters. We need to change the script. This script has been played from the time of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu to Mazen Simon Ekpa, and it never worked. It takes us back. We need to change that script. That particular script, that is a script that has been playing from Mazen Nnamdi Kanu to Mazen Simon Ekpa. We need to change that script because it never worked for us. The script of blackmailing each other, the script of propaganda, the script of lies. It has never worked. it only brings state back. This is the time we need the kind of people that Mazen Nande can operate for. Those who were born for this mission, those who were created for this purpose, wherever you are, please come out. This is the time. Wherever you are, I don't mind, I don't care the camp you belong, because I believe that every one of us must not speak on the same voice. That is my belief. I believe there will always be people who are aggrieved for one reason or the other, even though they have a genuine reason, even though they are genuine Biafrans, even though they are pursuing, they sincerely want Biafra. But one or two things have made them to take some certain decisions to do this on their own. My invitation is for every one of you. And I pray that every one of us will shade our sword and do what we have to do to restore Biafra. The restoration of the independent state of Biafra is in our hand. It has been given to us already. When we speak about this restoration, we're talking about the full establishment on the ground. Because it is one thing to make the declaration and another thing to defend it. We have made declaration, yes. We need to defend it. We need to defend the declaration that has been made. How do you defend it? You will defend it by doing the needful, by representing Biafra on a positive light, by fighting the battle you need to fight. Don't fight your brother. By standing against the enemies. Some of you do not know whom we are. We are special people created by Shukwu Gabiam. Very, very special people. And if you know and understand that we are special people, there is no way you will stand against your people. I want us to watch this video. Let us watch this video for you to know what is happening in our land and why we must not sleep. Let us watch this video and hear what this our sister has. Let's hear the message she has brought.
I cannot follow the Ever not get away and every video about that village. No, I have my compound. I have Bubom, Agom, Bubi, and Bubom. But then we are free here to draw attention on you. In your population. They come not a Ruba now. If one hero made the thing a medal, if one hero is funa, we could have it right. Madame Ronia. Where you welcome. It's no. Nguru bedim ha. Well, what time they can go 20. Now, go 20 and I'm gotara. Omo what gave na nguru 20 ya. Omo hamotala mota is over 150. Omo what get. Manono mana onye nila. So ihe no. Go about 3 men. And those 3 men are old. Ihe m lọtara ụlọ ime kịta bụ akwamozu. Ebe a na-akwa ozu a kịta bụ nne ha na-eletere ha ụlọ bụ onye nwụrụ anwụ. So emechaa akwamozu a kịta akpochie befa agụnyekwa ya na ngwu the locked. Now ihe m na-achọ ịkpọta attention ndị Igbo tupu a ga-eme Igbo ole kedu ihe anyị chọrọ iji ala Igbo eme mara anyị na-aba mba na ndị Fulani na-achọ ịnara anya ala Igbo a na-eme nke a na-eme nke a. Ajụjụ m bụ anyị n'izere ala Igbo anyị na-ajụ mmadụ bi n'obodo oyibo wụsịsị ụmụ wụsara ndị Amerịka, wụsara ndị Germany, wụsara ndị Canada, wụsara ndị Russia, si ebe ahụ nata ịzọ ha ana, ịzọ eze, ịzọ nke ịzọcha ịzọtara ya ole ndị. Ụmụ nwaanyị anyị bụ ndị ha na di ha nọ n'obodo oyibo, ha amụsị ụmụ oge oge anya na ụmụaka enwe ama nnata. Kedu ihe ị chọrọ iji mkpu dị ga-eme? Ama dị gị ọ ga-echi echi? Ama nna anyị ọ ga-echi echi? Ihe awụ efat ndị Igbo na-elebabeghị anya. Ya ka m ga-esi na ndị okenye anyị ọ na-anọrụkwa ala bụrụ onye cheki enyocha chọpụtasịa ihe nwere ike inye nsogbu n'ọdịnihu, ọrụ ihe a ga na-eme ya. Eji m ohere a na-akpọ ateshọn ndị Igbo na mmadụ agwụla n'ụlọ, na anyị ekwesịghị inwe otu nke na-eleba anya n'ihe gbasara our population. N'aka ihe na-eme n'ala Igbo ghasaghị nne, enwere onye na-ajụ kweshọn. Ihe anyị ga-aftawa ọkpụkpọ kedu ihe bụ anyị ọkpụkpọ ọ anyị ekwasị eme anyị ego anyị ndị Igbo na-edevelopụ ebe ndị ọzọ. Ihe awụ iberibe otuto ntofu bụ ihe ahụ, maka na anyị na-akparazi akụnụba na-akpafu na-ahapụzi be anyị. Kedu ndị ga-edoziri anyị ala Igbo? Ka m gwakwa unu eziokwu na ihe a ka ndị si anyị na-eche anya ga-azochaa n'ọhịa na-eche ka anyị gwafuchaa, ka anyị mara na ihe anyị ga-eme ya. Gịnị ka anyị ga-eme ya? Nwoke ya Amerịka ya na nwunye ya ọlụọ nwaanyị ọzọ debe n'ụlọ ka ọ na-amụta nwa ka amadi echi na enwere ihe ọjọọ. Ka m gwakwa unu eziokwu, ụmụ nwaanyị ọgwụ anyị ka ọ bara, maka na ọtụtụ ndị dị Amerịka mụsị ụmụ ka nka nwụọ, ụmụ ha chọta ịnata enweghị ndị relative a na-akọdetị. Mana ọ na nwoke ahụ lụrụ nwaanyị ọzọ mụọ nwa n'ụlọ, ndị nke dị Amerịka ga-enwe relative ha ga-akọdetị. Ka ịdị ụzọ nwoke ịlụ nwaanyị abụọ nọchi. Ka m jụa, kedu ihe o gbochiri anyị ụmụ nwaanyị? Ka m na-ajụ ụmụ nwaanyị na-azọdo nwoke. Ụnụ ọma ha na ndị Igbo na-aza ahaza mmadụ ka akụ, mmadụ ka eji aka. Biko nụ ndị okenye anyị, m na-eti m na-akpọ ụlọ, gịnị ka anyị ga-eme anyị? Marakwanụ na ahapụrụ ụnụ, enwe ndị biri n'ụwa hapụrụ ụnụ ala Igbo, na mmadụ na-aga into extinction just like animals. Asị gị na these animals stands a chance of going extinct. Ndị Igbo right now, ọ bụrụ na anyị elite ha mara ihe anyị mere onwe anyị, I stand the chance of going extinct. Biko nụ ndị bụ ndị okenye anyị, ma ndị ụka ma ndị niile na-achịkọta ndị Igbo, leba ha n'anya n'ihe gbasara population anyị. Igbo na-aga extinct, ma asụsụ anyị ma omenala anyị. Anyị chọrọ ijikọ ọnụ kpochapụ. Ọ bụrụ na ya elite ha kịta mara ihe anyị mere, lekwe na anyị lee extinction. Ndewo.
You have heard the message from our sister. Her message is pure and direct. But I want to look at the solution. There is no way you can create a conducive environment for our people to come home and stay home under Nigeria. If anybody think that you can create a conducive atmosphere for the youths to be back home, it cannot be in Nigeria. Never. And Nigerian government will never allow it to happen. I love the courage of our sister, the investigation she has made in her own village. Empty, completely empty. You can imagine only 3 families have elderly, and one of the elderly is dead. Now that one will be locked up and only 2 will remain. All their youths, hundreds of them, everyone is outside their home. How did you create a conducive atmosphere that will make people stay? Apart from the issue of marrying 2 wives or whatever, how do you create an atmosphere that will be conducive for people to stay home? That even if you marry 2 wives and keep the second wife at home, those children cannot be in a hostile environment. They will not be there. No normal human being will be in a place that is hostile. Nobody. No normal person will be in a place that is hostile. So the most important thing is that how do we create a conducive atmosphere where our youths can be able to stay and flourish? That should be the question. And the only way we can create such conducive atmosphere is to get our nation Biafra. Without Biafra, every effort you can make to the direction of what our sister is saying can never happen. This hard word of our people going extinct, our language and other things, this is the wish and the desire of the caliphate. Nigerian government are sponsoring it actively as we speak, using their military to scare away the youths. Those that refuse to go away, they tag them names, call them terrorists, and they take their lives. I agree with her. Our home is empty. So many of us are living abroad. Those who have not traveled outside Nigeria are living in other parts of Nigeria, either in the southwest or in the middle belt, even in the north. But our own home, today, Nigerian government have been able to push down terrorism in our home. They push down they have gone to the extent of duplicating every single thing. Our security system, they have duplicated it. That is why you see security outfit right, left, and center. Every angle you go and you see security outfit operating in everywhere. And when I see some of the videos I see from them, very heartbreaking. There was one was lamenting. A boy was crying and shouting and talking about what the so-called Udogachi, what they are doing. Ndakodo, what they are doing. The way Ndakodo are terrorizing their own people. And when they came, they asked them, why are you behaving that? They say they have to give return to the government. You can imagine. That Soludo created Ndakodo to extort people and bring return to them. I am not surprised. Go and check who are those people in that Ndakodo. Who are the people in the Udogachi? Who are the people in the AVG? Go and check who are they. Criminals. Bunch of criminals. Go and check them. Sponsored by Nigerian government. Some of them aggrieved people. Some people that are hungry, that were deceived, members of former ESN, were deceived. And today they are working for the government that they are fighting against their own people. My beloved sister's message is very, very straight and direct. Our home, people are running away from our home. Everybody is living abroad. The few ones that are there are still preparing. That they have not left is because some of them they are waiting for their paper to be ready. Once their document is ready, they will leave the country. Everybody is looking for a place to have shelter. How are we going to stop it? The only way we can be able to secure our land and stop what is happening is by making sure that Biafra is restored. Only the restoration of Biafra can give that assurance. There is no other place you can get that assurance. Only the restoration of Biafra can give us the assurance of leaving other people's places, living abroad and come back home and settle at home. Only Nigeria can never give you. Nigeria can never give such confidence. Those of us that are outside, when you discuss with people, you ask them to go, which Nigeria are they going back to? The people that have left and gone back home, we hear them and what they say. We hear what they say, the report they bring. It's not encouraging. Those who have left and gone, they are regretting. But if they have known, they would not leave. They are living in regret. Is that where you want us to go? This is a video. I've played this video before. I want to play it again.
Anambra State is terrorist state.
What is happening in Anambra?
Anambra people are the most terrorized people in Nigeria. After my mother's burial, I decided to stick around for a while so that I will be able to move around the state and see things myself. And all I can say is that Anambra is in the state of anyhowness, the state of absolute madness. The state is in a total mess, and the government seems helplessly confused, or it just lacks the willingness to tackle the insecurity situation in Anambra State. Everybody in the state is scared. In a normal society, people would leave vocation early because they did not go with car. But in Anambra State, people would leave vocation early, very early, because they attended that vocation with car. You cannot drive around Anambra State with a relaxed mind. You must be careful of the car coming behind you and the one in front of you. You must not allow the one behind you to pass you. Nobody knows who is who. Everybody is suspecting everybody. The most dangerous thing to do right now is to drive a relatively clean car in Anambra State. The state is in a total mess. There's a total collapse of security in Anambra State. And the craziest thing is you cannot distinguish between security men and the kidnappers. Because intermittently you see Sienna bus, SUV, or commercial buses with armed men, masked armed men, with their face covered. They're looking very scary. You wouldn't know if they are security men, you wouldn't know if they are kidnappers. So you are not relaxed. Anambra State is a total mess. Soludo is grossly incompetent as far as security is concerned. He is focusing his attention in only two local governments, Aguata and Oka. Other local governments are at the mercy of kidnappers and the Ndiakodo. There are some group of touts they call Ndiakodo in Anambra State. And they are empowered by a professor to be assaulting, molesting, intimidating.
This is the major part I want you to pay attention. In all these informations, it boils down to the fact that Soludo is the one doing the job for the caliphate in Biafra land through the India Kodo, and his useless security outfit is forming. Let's listen to it.
Other local governments are at the mercy of kidnappers and the India Kodo. There are some group of touts they call India Kodo in Anambra State. And they are empowered by a professor to be assaulting, molesting, intimidating people. For whatever reason, once you are on bread, they will cut off that bread and deal with you, beat you mercilessly, lock you up. They will nearly kill you for having tattoo, not for committing any crime. Instead of addressing the security challenges we are having in the state, Soludo unleashed India Code on our people, on our youth. This is not governance. What Soludo is giving to Anambra is not governance. And I hope Anambra will speak in the next election.
You have heard the report of this our brother. His report is pure and clear. He has said it. And what he has said today is exactly what is happening in Anambra State. Soludo have unleashed terror on the Anambra people. Unleashed terror on Anambra people. This is somebody who claimed to be a professor. All he could offer Anambra is in that code, paralyzing young men and women, leaving the main criminals and the bandits and the kidnappers. He allowed them to be having a free day. That is why the idiot went to the US and tell you that the criminal he knows are the Biafrans, and the behind the days rule. Even when he knows that his own son is a criminal. Playing an active role for the Janjaweed to make sure they change the narrative. I pray that the Biafran people, every one of us will wake up before it is too late. because we cannot continue on this path. We cannot continue to tolerate this kind of evil among us. As we speak, they are preparing again for another election. And some of us already are buying into the idea. Even when we are already out, we already get out there, Biafra has been declared, still yet, you still see some people discussing politics. You still see people seeing politics as an option. When I hear such discussion, I feel sad. Does it mean that our people are not paying attention? Does it mean that our people do not want to change? Does it mean that our people don't know that our problem is Nigeria? The problem we are having today, every single problem we are having today is Nigeria. Nothing else. Nigeria is the problem we are having. And until we do away with Nigeria, the problem will not stop. Until we do away with the zoological republic called Nigeria, the problem will not end. The atrocities of Nigeria against our people is unimaginable, and they are unrepentant about it. They are unrepentant about it. They are willing to destroy as many lives as possible to maintain the status quo. That is why every one of us have to understand that the freedom of Biafra is not a joke. You can't get it in a platter of gold. You need to fight for it. And until you are ready to fight for it, you will be wasting your time. Until you are ready to go all out and fight for your freedom, you might as well be wherever you are, because nobody is going to dash you out that freedom. They have left us with no option than to fight for it. There is no other option anyway, no option whatsoever. We must fight for our freedom. We must. Today, our leaders are in the front line fighting for our freedom. Our leaders are in the front line taking responsibility and fighting the battle. All we do is to gossip and blackmail each other. While our leaders are in the hands and in the territory of the enemy, instead of us to get busy and begin to struggle and see how we can be able to get them out, so many of us are busy on propaganda and blackmail against each other. So many of us are busy distracting one another. So many of us are busy engaging on irrelevant topics that has nothing to do with our safety or security. When are we going to learn our lesson? How many people more need to die before we understand that we have overstayed our welcome in Nigeria? How many people more need to die before we understand that we have overstayed our welcome in Nigeria? I'm asking. What do you want to hear before you understand that the time is up? Our own case is different from any other people. Other region can begin to continue to pretend. Other region can continue to overlook. But what of us, Biafrans, who have faced this battle before, we have seen it all. We that the whole thing is, everything is against us. What about us? What about us? Do we have to think the same way other people are thinking? Do we have to look the same way others are looking? Even when we know that the environment is not conducive for you and I. That they don't want us alive. They want you dead. They want me dead. Every policy they are putting in place is to make sure that we do not survive. My beloved brothers and sisters, wherever you are, you must wake up. Wake up now. There is no more time. You must wake up and wake up now.
I want every one of you to remember,
wherever you are, we must have to prepare for the battle, because it is a battle that we must fight and we must win it. I appreciate every one of you that is still committed to this cause up to this moment. Even when you have seen reasons to walk away, even when you have seen pressures and things that will make you to say, I am no longer there, yet you are holding on. You are holding yourself. I appreciate you. Continue to be strong. Continue to hang on there. We have left Nigeria and we are not going back. I want us to listen to one last word from our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa.
I want every one of you to remember these 3 words. Nigerians, we are no more. Southeasterners and Southerners, we cannot become. And Biafrans, we must be.
This is a declaration that every one of us must hold to heart. This declaration must be in your heart at all times. Whenever it seems like you're getting confused, you remember this declaration. You step back. I thank Chukwu that those who started this before we got here, they know what they are doing. They are not joking. They are committed to the cause of Biafra, and they are not backing down. Those of us that are in this struggle today, we must borrow the same kind of mindset they have, the same kind of strength and resilience, and never give up. Mazen Nandekano, what he said from 2011 is still what he's saying today. Mazen Simon Ekpa, what he said the moment he was taken is still what he's saying today. He has not changed. I urge every one of us to always remember the words of those who are before us, those who started this journey before us. We must always remember their words. It's going to help us.
There is nothing anybody can do. Absolutely nothing. Nothing. I need them to understand this. We cross the Rubicon, the point of no return. There is nothing anybody can do. My mind is dead, wherever it is. Someday it will be better, but it becomes far more quicker. I show you. If Biafra is fighting for, but you're fighting along the bounds with it. So Biafra is the best. We will become the 16th member country record. If Nigeria doesn't release those properties, then we can them to court and we'll get them back. Even for is devaluing. The Jews are the best of the world. Most of the priceless artifacts and paintings belong to the family in Germany. It was stolen by the Nazi party. Do you know that? Eventually they got rid of that. With compensation on top of it. That's what we're going to do. Because our investment will come back to it. And we know we can get it done. So there is nothing for anyone to worry about. If you are not stopping you from being a Nigerian, if you're born on the streets of Lagos and want to be a Lagosian, and your name is Adama, oh, well, I'm good. No problem.
Very important. We are not stopping you from being a Nigerian if you want to be a Nigerian. Even if you are a born Biafran and you want to be a Nigerian, we're not stopping you. You can take up any nationality or identity that you want. We're not stopping you. But you standing on our way and say that those of us that want Biafra will not get it, you are going to meet your end. You are going to meet your end because You can't stop us. You can't. I appreciate everyone that have been with me on this 1 hour message that I have just preached. We are still going to come back again tomorrow morning, as we always do on our morning program. Try as much as possible to join us on tomorrow morning program, and we will continue to preach this gospel. Nothing on earth will stop us. Nothing. Nothing will stop us. Nothing will stop us. Stop our freedom. We are going to fight for our freedom until the last man standing. Nothing. Even if it is only one person that survived, that person will build a society where human beings can exist. That person will build a society where human beings can exist. We cannot continue to run away from our shadows. Not anymore. I appreciate everyone that have been with us on this program. And I say, may Chukwu Okike Abiam continue to guide and protect every one of us. Thank you so much for being for this program. And also continue to pray for our leaders. Those who are in the net of the enemy, continue to pray for our leaders. Pray for Mazi Simon Eba. Pray for Mazi Nandekan. Always remember them in your prayer. Very, very important. Don't forget. Because they are in the territory of the enemy. The hand that is holding them is not easy. It is not everybody that went to that joint that came back. But we believe by the special grace of Chukwu Okike that they will come back and join us. I appreciate everyone that have been with us. Thank you so much for being with this program. See you tomorrow morning. Remember this. Bye-bye.
Again, every time Nigeria is ringing bell. If I look on news, it is bad. If I look at social media, it is problem. When I should be drinking coffee, they will make me to come online. They don't want to have me to rest. But you know what? You know what? The spirit in me, the Biafra spirit in me, I said, when I told you, if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is looking for 100 people, I promise that I have 50 in me. You have not seen anything. It is not by my power. It is not by my power. It is not by my power. But, you know, as my own oru, I am a rocha. You understand? Till Biafra come. But, today you are going to receive sense. The crypto, Nigeria crypto. As they are crippling your economy, they close border. They close the border. ESN came out automatically, you know, weaponized. It shocked them. It shocked them. They said, this border no work. This close of border no work. Now, how do we stop the funding now of this Sunday or Igboho? How do we stop the contribution? Let us stop the crypto. Because they were following Nigerians, southern Nigerians. Use crypto. We should open crypto. Crypto. We use crypto. Don't use the Western Union. Don't use this. They say, so these people are doing crypto. Okay, let us slash them. Bah. They are not considering the economic impact of crypto. No. They are not considering how much the crypto is bringing to Nigeria economy. Their agenda is not to make Nigeria progress. No. They have a better agenda. Now you get the point. Now you get the point. My only problem is that why is it that you must wait? Was Thomas born in Nigeria? Is Thomas a Nigerian? Is Thomas in the Bible in Nigeria? Are you a lineage of Thomas? Are you a lineage of Thomas? All of you have Thomas blood in your vein. How did you get Thomas blood in your vein? That it must happen to you first before you understand. Ihe na-eme bụ ihe mmụọ. Ị na-anụkwa ya? Ihe mmụọ ka anyị na-eme. Ihe mmụọ ka anyị na-eme. When we are telling you, you don't know no ihe mmụọ ka anyị na-eme. We are telling you, even we are not prophets, but everything we have said, everything we open this mouth to say, if it don't happen today, it will happen tomorrow. I want you to go from the beginning of this struggle. From the beginning. In fact, even the one that we are not sure of, once God asks us to say it, we will say it and God will do it. Hey! Nwanne nwoke dịrị obi m mma, ọ dị mma. Ihe mere dị mma, ihe mere dị mma, ihe mere dị mma, oh, ihe mere dị mma. I said, did you see the prayer? May God harden the heart of the leaders in Nigeria so that we will tell them, the world may know that Obi is no longer a boy. I remember when we used to read the history of the Greeks, the Greek gods. I don't know, of course you don't read all those things in Africa. The history of the Greek gods.
This is my wicked word. This is my confusion word. Listen to Palibran. I will be telling you a story about one lady girl. Polly they go to work. Polly they work for bank. Then I enter for motor. Wherever they go. Opposite Udi, but the right hand the side, along Gusukudu Road. I see people run. I see people run. Then I ask the driver waiting they happen. Driver waiting they happen. Driver tell the Palibai, see no day for talk. See no day for talk. If better you take your eye and see. Then I call the driver. Driver waiting. Driver waiting.